is Bill Clinton doing everything possible to sabotage President Obama? First, he called Romney's record at Bain Capital sterling. Last night, a direct jab. Clinton couldn't help himself by boasting his 4 budget surpluses. And just moments ago, in an exclusive interview with CNBC's own Maria Bartiromo, the former president advocated the extension of the Bush tax cuts to curb a recession, another jab at Obama. Take a listen.
I don't have any problem with extending all of it now, including the current spending levels. They're still pretty low, the government spending levels. But I think they look high because there's a recession.
Yep, he did say extend the tax cuts, and notice he said we are already in a recession. So is Clinton, in a sense, an evil political genius setting Obama up to fail? But first up, former President Bill Clinton might say he's on Obama's side, but he's also making a number of other choice comments that undercut his support like a razor-sharp knife. Take a listen.
Bill Clinton does not want Barack Obama to win.
All right, that was former Clinton advisor Dick Morris. We got that part. We got, is there another one coming?
There's no question that in terms of getting up and going to the office and, you know, basically performing the essential functions of the office, a man who's been governor and had a sterling business career crosses the qualification threshold.
Remember me? I'm the only guy that gave you 4 surplus budgets out of the 8 I sent.
With friends like that who need enemies. In fact, Clinton was at it again today. In an exclusive CNBC interview with Maria Bartiromo, Mr. Clinton advocated extending the Bush tax cuts to curb what he calls a second Obama recession already underway. Take a listen to this.
I don't have any problem with extending all of it now, including the current spending levels. They're still pretty low, the government spending levels. But I think they look high because there's a recession.
Yikes. So, as I said before, with friends like these, who needs enemies? Question. Is President Bill Clinton sabotaging Obama's campaign? Here now is former Clinton White House aide Keith Boykin, who's got his work cut out for him tonight, and Edward Cline. Ed Cline, New York Times best-selling author of a great book called The Amateur. Ed Cline, welcome to the show. Keith, as always.
Thank
All right. In your book, in the opening chapter, I mean, you basically, it's Clinton who calls Obama an amateur. That was roughly last summer. You used that as the title of the book. Let me ask you, do you think President Clinton, with all these statements, is sabotaging Obama's campaign?
I think the Clintons and the Obamas are the Hatfields and McCoys of the Democratic Party. They've been at war with each other for at least 5 years, and clearly there's no love lost between them. And when Clinton makes these comments that are clearly against the interests of the president, I think he just can't contain himself. I think his sense of grievance against the Obamas is so deep and so painful that no matter how much he tries to seem to be behind this guy, he really doesn't put his heart into it.
And, all right, Keith, I want to give you some equal time, but this is sort of an odd one. I mean, you're a Clinton person yourself. What do you make of the president, former President Clinton, saying today, we're in a recession and we should extend the Bush tax cuts? 2 positions that run completely counter what President Obama says. I mean, just sort of why? Can he not stop himself? Is he deliberately jabbing Mr. Obama? What's